Hello people, welcome to Millionaire Nation. Today we will know how banks are using credit cards as a tool to loot people's money.
Collapse last week, it set off a domino effect across the banking industry. Signature Bank failed too, First Republic.
Wall Street rallied today after banking regulators announced that nearly a dozen of the nation's largest banks agreed to inject $30 billion.
Problems, skimmers at everything from gas stations to ATMs. They're getting harder to detect, which means it's getting.
The industry's self-regulator says card fraud rose by just over 9% from 2020 to the 2021.
Credit cards can be a convenient way to make purchases and build credit, but they can also be a trap for those who are not careful. Firstly, let us understand how banks actually make money by providing credit cards to people. Let us take an example to understand very clearly. Let's assume you went to Walmart and bought a $100 Amazon gift card with your credit card, so the credit card companies charge Walmart around 2 to 4% of the total transaction value to accept payment, from which around 1.5% is given back to you as reward points, and 0.5% is given to payment providers such as Visa or MasterCard to verify transactions whether you have the required balance or not. And then the remaining 1% is taken by the bank as profit. This is how banks profit from credit cards. Now let us deep dive and understand how banks are looting people's money by issuing credit cards. Hidden fees. Credit cards may come with annual fee, balance transfer fee, foreign transaction fee, and late payment fee. These fees can be buried in the fine print, making it difficult for customers to understand what they are paying for. For example, a bank may advertise a credit card with a low interest rate, but fail to disclose the high annual fee that comes with it. These hidden fees can add up quickly and lead to a cycle of debt that is difficult to escape. Misleading rewards programs. One of the main reasons why people take credit cards is because of their reward programs. Many credit cards offer rewards such as cashback, points, or miles for every dollar spent. However, these rewards programs can be confusing and difficult to understand. Let us take an example. Let's say credit cards offer 2% cash back on all purchases, but they make sure that they get reward points after a certain amount has been spent. So, people will be struck in a loop of reward points and spend more than needed. This is what exactly banks want. Banks may also change the terms and conditions of rewards programs without notice, making it difficult for customers to plan and maximize their rewards. Banks exploit customers. Banks are also using credit cards to exploit people with low credit scores. Customers with low credit scores may be offered credit cards with high interest rates, low credit limits, and predatory terms. For example, a bank may offer a credit card with a 30% interest rate, which can quickly lead to a cycle of debt for those who cannot afford to pay off their balances in full each month. Penalties. Banks may also offer credit cards with high fees and penalties, such as a penalty for going over the credit limit or a fee for requesting a credit limit increase. These fees can quickly add up and make it even more difficult for customers to escape the cycle of debt. If you've watched this far, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. If you think we've been worth your time, please click that subscribe button to give us the confidence to make more videos like this just for you. And click that like button. We will make an aim for 150 likes. Please make our dream come true. Let us get back to our point. Personalized ads. In addition to hidden fees, misleading rewards programs, and predatory terms, banks are also using credit cards to collect personal data from customers. Credit card companies may track customers' spending habits, purchase history, and other personal information, which they can then use to target customers with personalized advertisements and offers. While some customers may appreciate personalized offers, others may feel that their privacy is being violated. So, why are banks using credit cards to trick people and make money? The answer is simple: profit. They just want people to spend as much as money they can and be a defaulter so that they can enjoy the heavy interest that customer pays them. Every customer like you and me needs to be clever upon spending with credit cards and know all the flaws it has. Let's see how we can leverage credit cards for our best use. Always pay full amount. Make sure you always pay in full for the statement generated at end of the month. Because if you only pay the minimum due amount, the remaining outstanding amount will be charged with at least a 30% interest rate per annum, which is way more than any loan you can take from a bank. Know your reward program. Credit cards are very good at making reward programs. Make sure you know each and everything about your reward program, whether it may be reward points or air miles, before taking any credit card. Always visit the bank and talk to a bank executive and get complete details about your reward points so that you can benefit from them. Stop taking too many credit cards. Each credit card has a different purpose it is made for. Always choose the right credit card which fits your lifestyle, and only take a credit card if it can really make a change in your needs and you can benefit from it. That's all for today. Also, if you want to know the full story of the biggest financial crash in U.S. history, please click on the video that was handpicked just for you. Thanks for taking the time.